don't get the opportunity to really, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, ah, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
All right.
You ever been in a secret competition with somebody, or somebody was in secret competition with you?
I've never been in a secret competition with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Of my peoples. I take all my peoples like for motivation. That's why I always like to be around. Like, you know what I mean? People
Right.
like you. You know what I mean? Like people that's that
Correct.
energy, they giving off that energy, you know what I'm saying? I
Correct.
feed
Correct.
from that. I've definitely since secret competition and found out people that was in secret competition with me, but
I think that's crazy though.
yeah, especially being that we all individuals.
Yeah, and it's like, and you know, like with like people like us, like we like 1,000%, right? And it's like, how you do that to somebody that's 1,000 with you? You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Like you secretly compete with a nigga that's genuine, that'll
I
give
couldn't
you.
even answer it.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, I'll give you my whole heart, but you in competition. You understand what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. So it's like nowadays, man, you definitely gotta keep those
And
windows
I
open,
think
bro.
and I think that comes from um also people that have things with themselves. You see what I'm saying? People be having things with themselves when they really in secret competition with other people. When I say that, they're insecure about their shortcomings or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really even about the other person they in secret competition with, because they in secret competition with you, this nigga, that nigga, that nigga, that nigga. Once you doing that, it's over, bro. It's
Yeah,
over. Throw your whole life in the garbage. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Flush your shit down the toilet. You're gonna exhaust yourself trying to be so many things, the
correct.
best, and you ain't even trying to be yourself. Number one, that's the first thing you're gonna be the best at.
Yo, people don't care though, right? Because in their
Nah,
mind, they have to have one. Like even like with my ex girl, right? She was in secret competition with me, bro.
that's crazy. In a
Right? In
relationship,
a
in secret.
relation, like the whole thing was like and I didn't realize it was a
Hold on, hold on,
competition.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right now, we about to get into a topic of being in a secret competition with
With
being
your
in a relationship with
partner.
somebody, with a partner.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Go ahead, go ahead, go
listen,
ahead,
in
Varsity.
hindsight, right? Like when we talk about like secret competition, right? We never think that it will come from our partner. That's never the first thing, right?
Definitely not.
So, but like in hindsight, and you realize the things that was happening and the things that was being said that you kind of like ignored, you realize, wait a minute, this person was competing the whole time. Why would this person compete with someone that they're laying with?
Supposed to be on the same team.
Right? So in the mix of the competing, you realize the manipulation that was happening too. You're like, wait a minute, they was only saying that so that way I'll do this, so that way they can look like this and I look like this, and it's like,
And what do you think the reason for that was?
I think status. Remember accolades we talked about earlier, status, right? So the higher, think about this. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? If a doctor walked in here, right? Clearly a doctor with the jacket on, right? Most people gonna respect them,
Just because it's set up.
right?
It's just because it's set up in his handle. If he's doctor this, whatever.
Correct, right? No different from a pastor or lawyer. Oh, that's a lawyer. That's a doctor. That's the pastor, right? It's about status, right? So whoever has the highest status believes that they have more power and that everybody else is a servant to them. So even in my past relationship, and I'm realizing that she wanted to be there, and I'm like, for what? Like, cause we not competing with each other. We're both here,
That's what it's
right?
supposed to be.
But nah, let me put him here so that way everybody know that I call the shots, I run the show, I'm this person, and it's like, wow, wow. Even when it came to different cars, I need a better car than you. What? Why? Because my car is your car,
Exactly.
right? How much money you got in your account? I want to see if you got more than me. Why you want? What?
Yeah, that's
Whatever's in the
definitely
account. This
competition
is what I'm.
status.
This
If a
was.
person asks me those kind of questions, I'm gonna feel like you in competition with me
And
too.
you know
If
what?
you tell me you need a better car than me,
Yo, listen.
what if I got a fucking Rolls Royce?
She got. They would have to do better. Let me go get the Bugatti. Right?
Yikes.
This is what I'm saying, right? But again, when you in it, you don't realize it's competition till you sit back and you like, what the fuck? What would make her ask me? I want to see who got more. I want to see who got better. I want to see, like, oh, the whole time you was competing. When I'm being genuine, you're competing. This is why this is over. Because you felt as though it's not a competition no more. And you won. And it's like,
You know what I wonder about people like that in life?
what's that?
When do they ever get fulfilled?
Oh, they never get fulfilled.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a rotten way to have to live.
They never. Those type of people never get fulfilled.
That's a rotten way to have to live.
Never, ever.
In, in competition with your spouse.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in competition with anybody, let alone my spouse.
The whole time. So even like, again, in hindsight, you kind of see these things, right, for what they are. You say, well, like, why was these things happening? Like, what was all the turmoil for? Then you said, now you're like, oh, this is what was going on. They was competing, right? And they were making it look like, if you're not even in the running with me, then why should I be with you? You got to be that type of person. I seen something on Instagram, right? The girl said, if you don't make $1 million a year, I can't date you. Yeah, huh? You make $1 million?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So what again, so what are you in the relationship for? It's about status again. Because if you make $1 million, then my status go up.
That's good. Let's get into this because that runs right into this right here. Let's get right into that.
The what? Hey, open your eyes.
What is this?
Turn around.
Babe, this isn't a Cadillac.
It's a Jeep Wagoneer. It's just as nice as a Cadillac. I bought it for you.
Are you messing with me right now?
No, you said this. You wanted an SUV for the family.
I said I wanted a Cadillac. This is not a Cadillac.
This is very similar. I looked up stuff that's similar to the Cadillac.
Why would you try to surprise me with something similar when I asked you for a Cadillac? Can you return it?
I don't think it works like that.
You're not posting this because
it's paid for. Like it's.
I mean, it's pretty, but it's not a Cadillac.
What are people thinking?
Bro.
Yo, let me say something. You know what? Wagoneers are fire. Them shits cost bread. She's probably sitting in a. Yo, did you see what just happened?
It don't matter what was fired. It don't matter what she's sitting in.
How you feel? How do you feel about what we just listened to?
She's definitely ungrateful, right? But to her point, right, and many women's points, if you don't get what I want, that's just as you not getting anything for me, because I didn't get what I wanted. I don't care that you bought me a Gucci bag. You know I wanted Louis. You know I wanted Louis. Why would you go get me Gucci? Yeah, but Gucci. No, I wanted Louis. You take the bag back.
Sound like she competing with somebody.
There we go.
Might be him or somebody else. So now she want a Cadillac.
Yeah.
To me, if I had to choose between a Caddy and a Wagoneer, I might have to do my research, and who knows? I might. You know what I mean? But you ain't.
Think about that.
You want to floss.
Where did that notion of she wanting a Cadillac even originate from? I can almost assure you that it came from her friends.
That was crazy.
It came from the friends. It did not come from her. It came from the friends, right?
That's a whole paid truck.
And that's what he said. It's paid for.
He bought her a whole paid for Wagoneer.
Yo.
And she got mad because she asked for a Cadillac.
Bro, I've seen this in real time, bro. You say, hey, I'm going to buy you a car, but I'm going to buy you this kind of car. No, I don't want that. I want a foreign car. Yeah, but, my money could afford this.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You got to get what you afford.
What? Then don't get me the car. I don't want it. Huh? So you would turn down a free car because
I'm going to say this. That's going to cause a lot of spark between a person like me. If a person if we, you know what I'm saying, if I'm helping you get a vehicle and I'm telling you what's in my budget, and then you like, oh well, it's gonna, you know what I mean, all right, well, do it all yourself now.
I seen
But
I seen it in
you know
real
what I mean,
time.
like it's gonna make a spark, because that's like now you're being ungrateful,
I seen it in real time.
and that's
right?
what they saying here. Like, I mean, I feel like she was being ungrateful.
I seen that shit in real time, bro.
You feel
It's
like she was being ungrateful?
oh, for sure, right? She said, "Take it back."
Yeah, that was
Paid
crazy.
for.
You think this is a pair of socks?
Like you, like you know what you got to do to go get a car? All the paperwork you got to sign, the credit they got to run, right? You know what you got to do to get that? And you gonna say just take it back?
A fresh one off the lot of Wagoneer. A Wagoneer, y'all,
listen.
wasn't the Mickey Mouse. It was the big, she just had the nice white too.
But I know women, right? If they don't get what they ask for, right? It's just as you buying whatever is like them not getting anything, bro.
That was a perfect way for us to just roll into that other segment, man.
That shit crazy.
That other segment.
Yo, that's why it leaves you like, should you be nice to women? Should you be like on bullshit time with them? How should you be with them?
You gotta have to be with a person with your judgment gives you, and what you're getting. You know what I mean? I feel like that wasn't the first time she showed signs of ungratefulness.
Correct.
That was not the first time.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? Especially the way he was handicapping and all that.
Correct.
Because me, I was like, give me the keys.
Correct.
It's
Let's
paid
go.
for too.
What?
Put this shit on Zillow. We getting the
Yeah.
bread back and all that. And like I said, that's gonna put a divide between us, because if they married, that's a whole different playground than if you just with a person.
And you just said something, they married, right? So I guarantee, this is another thing I can guarantee you, right? They have challenges in their relationship. They have challenges. Because when you got to look at these precursor behaviors, right? When you see a married woman like her, and she's ungrateful that her husband bought her a paid for truck, right? I guarantee you she's unhappy about other things as well.
And she's unhappy. I feel like a person like her might be unhappy about things because it's being rooted from ungratefulness.
Yep.
She just gives off that
Correct.
that whole vibe.
Correct.
All right. Let's keep it pushing. How you feel about the Trump and them stopping the SBAs for the legal no SBAs will be permitted for anybody that's like not a legal immigrant. It's like it's permitted. The SBA announces that the legal permit residents, green card holders, will be eligible for its loan program starting. They would be ineligible.
Yeah, I think they.
That's minorities. Hold on, let's see what they got for us. They saying it's gonna impact. So that's a lot of different nationalities. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I think if you want to partake in the loan program, the business, like getting business funding and stuff like that,
That's legal permanent residents
Right.
in the United States.
you should be a citizen of the country or have a dual citizenship of the country that you're going to be in to be able to get it, because
But they green cards don't give them citizenships.
nah, right?
And what about,
What do they have specifically?
they saying legal permanent residents. The SBA announces that legal permanent residents will be ineligible. So that means like if you're an immigrant, you're a permanent resident here. But they're saying if you ain't born here, you can't get SBA loans.
Yeah, this kind of.
You know that Trump and them just passed that.
Yeah, this kind of legal permanent resident green card. Yeah, that's kind of a little different, right? Because normally, if you have,
How you feel about that?
see, this is the thing, right? So, right, green cards last how long? How long do those things last again? Maybe 5 to 10 years or something like that.
You know what I mean?
Right?
So I don't know. From
But it's
experience.
different from a citizenship, though, right? Because
Right, you got to renew your shit. Facts.
right? If you're a citizen, you're a citizen, right? But with the green card, I forget how many years it lasts or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's lasting only a certain amount of years, you may not be here in the 5 years when it's time to pay back that loan. Think about that. So should I risk giving you 200, 300,000, and then in 5 years you back in your country?
That's a good point.
You got to pay nothing. Nah, we can't take that chance, right? Because the first thing what happens when it, because remember the bank money is our money, right?
That's what they're doing with it. They
So
loaning
when
it
it
out.
affects the banks, now the bank they need bailouts now, right? Or they may need bail-ins. You ever heard of a bail-in?
Yeah,
So a bail-in when they take our money, right? Bailout is when the government giving the money.
that's right.
So do we want them to take our shit because this person went back to their country? Oh nah. So
Yeah, I checked
we're
that.
gonna have to tighten that up.
I checked that. I seen that. I was like, oh.
No, we're gonna have to tighten that up, bro.
I seen that with the SBAs. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
So he shut that down. I really I kind of felt like it is fucked up for some people trying to do their thing. That's, you know what I'm saying, here, and they, you know, just trying to do their thing and they got something in motion. But, you know, it's always two sides of things. There's always a few sides of things. Because that bill you just dropped on it, that's hella sense too.
Yeah.
Hella sense. That makes you know what I mean? Hella sense on that. I mean, you can't deny
I'm
it at
sure
all.
we go to these different countries, bro. They not giving us no loan.
Oh, nah.
Like,
Nah.
I said, what? You from America?
Nah.
And you want what?
Yo, did you see son that got his hold on, let me see. You see son that got his shit knocked off when he was fighting?
Yeah,
You seen that shit on the fight the other day?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, man.
I
What
think-
you think? What you think is up with brothers that? And I'm not knocking them. But like when it's all the way gone and you just putting a whole piece there, you making something here that's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Steve Harvey did it for years, though, right?
facts.
Right.
Facts. I think he's the O. Is he the O? Is Steve Harvey the OG of this shit?
Yeah, he the OG of it.
Is he the first one who bamboozles and hoodwinked us?
Yeah, for years.
So I'm holding the wrong people responsible.
Who?
I'm holding the wrong people responsible,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
It's Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Because I
did it.
definitely thought that
We
was
all
a fucking
thought.
flat top.
We all thought that. We all thought it for years, right? Nah, it was a piece for years. This is the thing, right?
Fucking
Two things, right? Listen, I don't.
Harvey,
Listen,
what?
I don't have nothing against if you want to do that. To be honest with you, right? I don't have nothing against it. If you're going to do it, make sure it's installed properly.
Yeah, how he a hoe on some boxing time? You on TV,
I
bro?
think he purposely did it like that. I think that was purposely.
You know, that was shock value. He wanted his joint to fly off.
Yeah, because look, it got us to talk about it, right? He was on Power 105 as
He
well.
got to go. Shout out to my man Sam Sneed. You need to go see my son Sneed, because my son Sneed, his shit wouldn't have been like that.
Listen.
And I think he linked up with my man Sneed after that too.
Did he?
Yeah, because Sneed shit is impeccable.
Oh, shit.
You know what I mean? I ain't knocking nobody who do it neither. If you do it, go see Sam Sneed.
He said on the
You know
radio.
what I mean? Strictly skills. He got you.
He said he didn't know it was off until he felt the air conditioner, right? Yo, so that's how you know he purposely. I think he purposely
What?
did that. Like, bro, you have no hair up there, bro. Like
none.
no hair. Like what? Why
None.
would you just lay that piece on top like that, man?
Yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like
then whoever installed it didn't put enough glue on it.
He
Like
did.
what?
Did a whole.
Like normally that lasts for like weeks at a time, though.
He did a whole lot.
So I think he was bullshit, bro.
He did a whole lot.
Yeah, that was wild though. I think
Yeah, what he,
on national TV like that, that's wild.
This is 50 talking about how how Hov he's speaking about how Hov only got on how Hov business like his whole how strategic Hov was, basically he's speaking of, and that